Mods, probably the best thing ever happened to this community. If you like watching women, you have mods for that. If you just like funny mods, you have that. And if you just are stupid like me, there's mods for that. But I've made so many videos on mods, I really can't even give you a specific number around it. But now today, I'm gonna show you some of the best mods of 2025 so far. So if you know any other mods that have come out this year that are deserve of this list, please let me know down in the comments and I'll make a part 2. And without wasting much more of your time, let's begin with number 5, the Undertaker. When walking or riding around, sometimes you may find a dead NPC from maybe natural causes or someone who has been shot and killed. And after visiting the same place later, the body will be gone just like boom. It just vanished from thin air. There is a mod that makes this process so much better. Approach the dead NPC and you will have a new option to call someone to drag the NPC away. Now you could think that this would have been as simple as just the body disappears out of the ground, but after an animation plays of Arthur checking the time, you will see someone arriving on horse and drag the dead NPC. What makes this a bit creepy is if you do it during the nighttime, you will see some notable faces like Thomas Downs with a lantern, which just looks extremely creepy. And in my opinion, I feel like this is a super underrated mod that recently came out, but just makes the game a bit more realistic. And I feel like I recommend this mod to everyone out there. At least just give this mod a shot, because it's super underrated. And if you like new mods like this is one that should be in your list right now, because it is genuinely a very good mod and very smooth to say the least. Most mods do not have that nowadays. Number 4, Vastigia 2.0 is a visual mod that rebuilds the environment of RDR2. It takes its name from its predecessors and builds upon it its vision of photorealistic visuals, immersive weather, and enhanced graphical detail. There is new lighting, more realistic clouds, more realistic visibility, and much more revamped weather probabilities, slower and more natural weather transitions, more temperature variations, bringing the normally seasonless world of RDR2 to life. Changes to all like snow, hail, and ice particles, but it still has a cinematic feel. Now look, I have to admit, RDR2 is one of probably the most beautiful game I have ever played in my entire life. There's so much beautiful scenes you can watch. There's mountains, there's snow, there's hotness, whatever, but it's such a beautiful game. Now this mod just makes the game more appealing to the eye. It makes everything so much more beautiful. It makes every color stand out more and just gives it a bit of a more realistic detail. And honestly, I just gotta give a round of applause to the creator for making such a great mod, and it's extremely well done. Because look, again, as I said, RDR2 is already a beautiful masterpiece of a game, but if you have a good enough PC and you want to make the game even more beautiful, there's so many mods for that, and I highly recommend combining Vastigia 2.0 with that to make the experience so much more full, if you know what I mean. Ambient Abandoned Wagons. Now, during your journeys, you sometimes may find destroyed wagons, and other than that, just being there, they don't really serve any purpose. Sometimes they have some rare items like trinkets or recipe pamphlets, but the rest are completely useless. This mod adds abandoned wagons all around the Heartlands. Now, unfortunately, this is only for the Heartlands, but the creator has planned expansions for the Cumberland Forest, Grizzlies East, and Scarlet Meadows, so just expect more and more content from the creator of this mod. But let me give you a quick summary of what the mod does. If you find a wagon in open, you can actually loot it, and you won't find the best loot there, obviously, because it's like in the middle of open areas. But if you find a wagon in like hood, in like a forest, it's gonna have so much more better loot because it genuinely makes sense. It's hard to find, you get better items. And honestly, I feel like this mod is quite realistic for that time, 1899s, because there would be a lot of abandoned wagons, in my opinion, that have been robbed from like outlaws. But just to make a bit more immersive, I highly recommend this abandoned wagon mod. If you like more content, that is perfect this for you, so you can go and do more adventures with your horse. During a full shootout with people or their law, you basically have like almost infinite consumables to help you like health, stamina, and deadeye, and this just makes enemies extremely easy. So to make the shootouts a bit harder and a bit more fun as well, while in combat, enemy NPCs have a chance to use a tonic and heal themselves just like the player. Healing chance and amounts are different depending on the pedestrian type, like a cowboy, law, or a Pinkerton. The tonic also gives them increased accuracy and fire rate. What's great about this mod is some of these status can be changed in depending on how you want them in the .ini file. So if you want them to only, let's say, heal about like halfway or just use them a bit more rare, you can do that. And I think it's great though. Most mods nowadays have this great option which gives you so much more personalization to like the player so they can have full control on everything. Number 1. Now, personally, I love bananas, so we got the banana gun, which basically replaces the M89 pistol. Now, it's honestly such a stupid mod, but again, you can just have fun with it. Go crazy, go shoot up a whole lot, and maybe you can make a good mod dodge, just like this. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe because it does help me out a lot. And again, just like I said in the beginning, if there are mods that you know of that are pretty recent and you would like to include them in one of my videos, please let me know down in the comments and I'll definitely make a part 2. Anyways, I appreciate it, and I just want to say sorry for like the past 2 videos. My voice and this one, my voice sounds a bit snuffed because I have a blocked nose. I am a bit sick and I feel like I'm dying at like every second. So yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but I sound very sick. But hey, it is totally okay because as soon as I'm making videos, I'm happy again. I kind of just forget about it. I'm just wasting you with my time, all right? But I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Goodbye. MWUAH.